Time for our first jam session of the morning, and I gotta say, this is my kind of jam session right now. Holidays are all about family and friends. We got a full deck right here, huh? We got our 5 finalists for the Jolly Jam gift train. You guys ready to jump in for a jam session here?
Let's do it.
Yes, we are.
All right, we'll take it slow with you guys. We'll get to know more about each of them a little bit later on, but first, they are helping us weigh in on today's topics. Well, the engagement pics that has everyone talking and been waiting for have finally been released. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Are you guys familiar with this power couple, the royal family?
Yes. Who is it?
Are we into this thing? Like, I don't understand. I talk with Danielle and Felicia about it all the time, and they get really excited about this stuff. I'm not buying into it. Damone, is that a guy thing? Like, should I be into this? I mean, I feel like...
I mean, it's news, so...
It is newsworthy.
See, Damone's into it.
Okay.
See, everybody is into it. Everyone's interested, even if it's like not your thing. It's still kind of interesting.
It's always fun to see the ring and all. Like, love is fun, right?
Exactly.
Did you like her dress in the photos?
I did. I love the ring even more.
We can't forget about our crew in the
Smart
back.
woman.
We can't forget about our crew in the back. What do you guys think? Are we fans of Meghan Markle fitting in with the royal family? Does she seem like a good choice for Prince Harry? Okay.
Do you think they're going to make it? Do we have an over-under on how long they're going to last?
They'll last.
Oh, okay.
It's a very confident bunch.
I believe
like
in
it.
love.
Very optimistic. I gotta say, so from my side, I just don't see the infatuation. They don't even live in the country here. They don't do a lot that impacts what goes on in the United States. She did. She's an actress. See, they yell at me when I do this. I just don't see the infatuation with it. I think there's more important couples out there. But
Well, who do you think, like, in the United States, is there a famous couple that you think is like our royals? I said the Kardashians and they yelled at me.
yeah, she compared them to the Kennedy family, the Kardashians.
Let's
which
not
I thought
bring it
was
up
really
again,
interesting.
guys.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, everybody approves the royal family, which is
Yeah.
great. So it's that time of the year. We all get gifts for the kids in our families, but buying gifts for the adults in your life, this is where it can be a little bit stressful. So do you guys have a rule? Do you always buy a gift for the boss? Is that rule number one? Do you guys abide by that one or no?
No.
No.
That was a quick note. Is it because
I got some cold wind this holiday season.
is it because we don't like our boss, or it's just that's too many gifts to buy?
I think it's a little overdoing it. A little bit too much.
You think they should buy you again?
Where's it?
It's a lot once you go with kids and
Right.
your family members, especially if you got parents
You know,
and then you're
it's
buying
always
for
overwhelming
it
at
can be
this
a
time of
lot.
year anyway. You know?
Where's the cutoff line? Like, where do you stop? Who's that last person, Kimberly, where you're saying they barely make the cut for a gift?
I don't want to say it to you.
You always say it on TV, right? Everybody's watching.
Well, people were talking about, like, Cardi B was on Jimmy Fallon talking about, like, she does not buy gifts for adults. She only buys gifts for kids because she says it gets to be too much. Is that kind of the rule?
No, not for
not
me.
really.
No?
I think it depends on how much I like you, whether or not you get a gift from me.
Oh, okay.
Now you're nice.
For me, it's
I
up
like
to
that.
setting a
We're not
budget.
everybody
Okay,
watching.
I would say maybe
friends.
neighbors. Maybe I would cut it off like at neighbors. Those would probably be the last people that
No,
I may
not
or may
me,
not
neighbors.
buy
Yeah.
a gift for.
Another thing, since it's the holidays, what's your favorite part of the holiday season, you guys? Is there something that specifically you really enjoy when it comes to this time of the year?
Family.
Family. That's a good one.
Oh, I was gonna say
That's a
food.
good one.
Family.
Trisha, you're awfully quiet back there. What do you think?
Watching my kids open their gifts.
Oh, that's really
Very
nice.
good.
Nice. That's always a magical moment.
Amy,
for
how about
sure.
you? There you go.
Do you have a specific dish that you guys
That's
always
my kind of
make?
girl.
My grandmother's sweet potato pie. She's the queen of sweet potato pie, so I love her.
That's good.
Hey, you got to talk more. You got the sweetest voice in the room. I got to hear more from you throughout the show. Damone, how about you?
Just the family time and just the spirit of the holidays.
Well, something tells me one of you guys may say the best part about the holidays is the Jolly Jam gift train, depending on who wins today. So we'll have to stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun getting to know you guys and seeing how this whole show progresses. But I got to say, I mean, how excited are we for this one, you guys? We've been
It's all
really
going
looking forward
down.
to this. For 20 days, we've been talking about it. So our last topic here, Playboy founder Hugh Hefner died in September, but the details of his will are just now coming out. His sizable estate will be split up between his widow and 4 children. But there's one big catch. If any of his heirs are found to be dependent on any kind of drugs or alcohol, they'll be suspended from receiving their share from the trust until they're at least 12 months sober. I really like this from Hugh Hefner because he's ensuring that they're living the right life if they're going to get all the stuff that he's built in his lifetime. I think
Yeah,
it's pretty
before
good.
they waste all the money, and then also I think it's good because it's not like you lose it forever.
Yeah.
Like you just have to get to be in a better place physically, you know, not on drugs, not on alcohol.
But
not
what if you're
dependent.
having a fight with your siblings and then one of the siblings is like, well, my brother's annoying me, so I'm going to call up and say, you know, and
You
then
better
get
test
them in
positive.
trouble.
I think it's really interesting, the irony of the whole thing. I'm not saying Hugh Hefner was dependent on any drugs or alcohol by any means, but there's a lot of partying going on at his estate where there's a lot of that stuff going on, and that was kind of what he's known for, besides obviously Playboy and the great institution he built there, but the raging parties that he threw, there's a lot of that stuff there. So it seems a little contradictory to say, hey, we could do it when I was partying here throughout the
Jordan,
60s,
how do you know
70s,
it's
and
there?
80s. No, I gotta admit, it was a bucket list thing to go. I never quite made it to that level of stardom to get there, but I've always wondered what
It's
the
okay.
stories
You
are
didn't
like.
miss out on anything. You're right
Maybe
here
those
with us.
parties are the reason that he wants to make sure that his kids aren't seeing any of that stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And I do think, you know, when you built that much, I mean, everybody, who has kids up here on the panel?
I do.
Everyone?
Right.
And so I think if you have children, you want to make sure even after you're gone, that, I mean, I have a 10-year-old son, you want to make sure even after you're gone, they're doing the right thing.
That's right.
It's one of those things like, who cares what they're doing? You better do what I tell you to do. It's
Yeah,
one of those
absolutely.
things.
Do as I say, not as I do, right?
Okay.
Right.
So I think that's pretty cool. You know, what I love about you guys, and that's why we're happy to be giving back to you, is we asked you guys what's the best part of the holidays. You said family, you said friends, you said, you know, giving. Mamie said food, but we won't. Yes, sir. But I think
Food
it's
is
really
part
cool.
of family.
I think
That's
it's really
part
cool.
of it.
So for us to have an opportunity to give to you guys, that's going to be something as we gear towards the end of the show. I'm really excited to reward one of you guys with something that's going to be real, well, not me, all of us here, and especially Kmart and Sears, to give somebody here for being loyal viewers watching the show, and it gives us a chance to do something like that. So we're very excited about that.
Thank you.
It'll be a lot of fun.